we in the building, man. Everything tournament part 5. Your boy MT Mack up in here, man, on Tuesday. We back in the Tuesday slot. But I am not alone. I got these fine gentlemen with me. I got this one dude right here named flowbeetle.com.
Yeah, 5 of these tournaments?
Dude. That's that dude. And then I got that dude, Real Jack Farmer.
Hey.
What's going on, gentlemen? What's going on? Tell me about how's your day? How was your weekend? What's going on, man?
It feels like it's about 700 degrees here in California, but other than that, I think it's okay.
A comfortable 700.
Now they're doing like the rolling blackout things to save power, and they're like, hey, can you please not use your air conditioners between noon and 8 p.m.? That's when I want the air conditioner. I don't. But
that's when I want it.
The sun goes down. I want it now.
Oh, George Costanza Jack over there.
That's what. Shout out to George, man. I want it.
I want it right now. No, it's hot, man. I had to switch my chair. I had a gaming chair, but I was like, it's a composite material, so I'm sitting on a wooden stool because it's a non-porous surface. You know?
You know what I mean? You know? That non-porous, I mean. Man, so you say so we're dealing with a hot day over here in Southern California. Is that what's going on?
Who'd have thought it gets hot in Southern California?
Who'd have thought it? Oh, shout out to the chat, man. Dylan Matthews, the Aussie.
Oi.
DOD assassin, what's going down, man? What up? Hello. Salutations, what's going down?
Oh, I lost you, Evan. It's like you're underwater, bro.
Say it again.
I lost you,
you went underwater for a second.
Yeah.
Is that underwater? We on fire. Am I back? I'm trying to work out this thing. How's this out right now? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I might have submerged for a second. You know what I mean?
Aquaman.
So what else is going on? How's the shows? How are the other shows going, guys? So how's that going right now?
Flobo's the one with 700 shows going.
Whatever, Mr. Elite of the Week, man. It's going, dude. I'm trying to build the profile, trying to get people to go and follow the Twitch TV/Flobo Police. But yeah, man, it's a grind, but we're making it happen.
Hell yeah. Oh, is that Mons? What up, Mons? What up?
Loving a cool night right now.
Just rubbing that cool night in, just rubbing it in.
Man, this is where I have my first world problems too. I'm fortunate. I live pretty close to the water.
You do.
There's a nice breeze that comes through, but there's no breezes today. It's just stale, stagnant air.
Hello, Moto. What's good, boo? I appreciate you coming on, man, as per usual. Just bring on Big Face real quick. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Heidi.
Hey, Blum. Hey, Jack. What's up? I'm fashionably late. Sorry.
That girl always late.
Make an entrance.
I am not. This is like the first time I've been late in like a minute. And I was here like right at 30, maybe 31.
Girls poop, man.
She was ready 10 minutes ago. She's like, don't bring me on yet. I can't.
I have to make an entrance.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. DJ Reckless. What up, baby?
DJ Reckless. I haven't looked at my...
What?
Hey, I appreciate y'all.
I can't make that sound.
Man. But the loopy emojis, yeah. But shout out to DJ Reckless, man. Appreciate all of y'all for coming in, man. Everything Tournament Part 5. Before we kick this thing off, Flowball, I wanted to start with you. We talked about it last week. We're gonna put in one of our own picks to maybe reemerge and put themselves firmly into the everything tournament. I wanted to start with flowbeetle.com. What is your pick for the pick?
I said Red Bull last week. We're gonna go with that. So I'm going Red Bull.
Ooh,
we're going Red Bull, baby.
Still going with Red Bull. I like it. I like it. Strong. That's strong. Will 5 Studs multitasking, man. See, I'm a diehard, devout NBA fan, but I chose this tournament, man. LeBron James don't play till 9, so y'all know I'm be out here by 9. But everything else, it is what it is, man. I'm here for the tournament, man. Much more important. Jack Farmer, what about you? Flobo's pick is Red Bull. What's Jack Farmer's pick?
Can I do Kurt Russell? Is that still?
You can?
No, you can't. No.
I'm going Kurt Russell. Just to spite Flobo.
Why?
To twist that
Why are you wasting your time with this dude?
I don't even care if he goes far. I just want to do it.
Why would you do this? He's not even that good of a pick. Why?
Because
Vesper!
I'm petty.
What up, bro?
I'm petty.
But Canadian treasure. Kurt Russell was definitely my pick. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow, what a chance! Imagine
That's 2 votes for Kurt Russell.
Bull.
We should bring him back twice.
So listen, everybody in the
This
chat.
fake
It's crazy.
tournament has broken rules. I'm just saying.
This is crazy. This is crazy. The votes haven't been tallied yet, but I thought it'd be 3 votes to choose from. Everybody in the chat before the show is over, y'all make y'all's pick, man. Kurt Russell or Red Bull, just make your vote for the everything tournament, and one of them will emerge. We'll keep this thing going for as long as we'll tally the votes for 2 weeks. Damn it, I don't give a damn. We'll do it for 2 weeks.
I know
Shout
you
out to
don't,
Vesper.
but I do.
Yo,
What?
real
Why
talk,
Kurt
Vesper.
Russell?
Kurt Russell. No, shout out to Vesper. Yo, for real, the Raptors can win the East, man. I'm telling you right now. If Milwaukee doesn't get the sugar honey iced tea together, the Raptors can win the East. The Raptors looking stout. The Raptors are trying to prove that they didn't need old Kawhi Leonard. So Vesper might be onto something here. She really might be.
Does it look bad for Kawhi if they win without him? Like, does it make it look?
Kawhi was the icing on the cake, man. They really didn't even need Kawhi. That squad is deep.
Right.
World Cup. Oh, what the hell you mean World Cup? Well, what you talking about?
That's his pick. That's his Lazarus pick.
No.
Oh,
Tyro, what up, cuz?
I was like, is it the World Cup going on?
I'm from the Philippines, baby boy. Look at the young boy. Look at the young boy. That's my young nephew right there. Cyril.
Okay.
You making some time. I'm
Philippines.
In the Philippines. Yep.
He's in the Philippines right now, chilling. You know what I mean? He talk about hot. It's probably hot there too.
Yeah,
honestly.
I always assume it's hot there.
They sitting right on that equator, man. I'm telling you, they sitting right on that bad boy. Yo.
Did we get to your pick, Evan?
What happened? It's Kurt Russell.
Well, no, you can't do the same as Jack.
Why the hell can I?
We have to have 4. I thought we were supposed to have 4 different picks.
Then He
doesn't even care. He doesn't even care. That sucks.
He's gonna pick some bad one so it doesn't take any votes.
Yeah. Let me do Coke then. Let me do Coke.
He's like Paul Nagel.
Coca-Cola. Call back. Coca-Cola. No, listen, guys, hold on. Chat. I love y'all, but y'all missing what I'm saying. I need y'all to vote. on the 4 picks that we're dropping right now. I need y'all to vote between Red Bull.
It's going to be the Red Bull pick for the ultimate.
For the everything tournament, it's the pick. So it's Kurt Russell, Red Bull, Coca-Cola, and whatever big face comes up.
Kurt Russell should not count. He died twice, 3 times even.
Unkillable. Death proof. He is death proof.
I hate that.
There it is.
Move with poop.
I'm probably going to regret this decision because it might kill Kurt Russell. What, a 4th time? I'm gonna go with some of the people I'm feeling is bacon. Everyone's really, really, really butthurt about bacon.
I'm okay with bacon. I am pro bacon.
There's 3 food options here.
I know. That people are sad about food.
No, people were sad about bacon. They were, man. So I gotta give bacon another bump. You know what I mean? Why not? So it's bacon. Not? It's bacon, Kurt Russell, Red Bull.
Kurt Russell in the conversation. Stop.
Or Coca-Cola.
What a weird group. I imagine a table with all these things presented and Kurt Russell's
real. Like pick one. So I need y'all to chat to pick one of those. One of those will be represented in the everything tournament. Much to Flobo's chagrin. Please make it Kurt Russell.
All the chagrin. I like how bacon gets 1 resurrection. It's like, oh no, should we even add bacon? But Kurt Russell can die and come back 4 or 5 times. Hate it.
Oh, but it's looking strong. Wait a minute. So we got 1. We got 1 for Coca-Cola. We got 1 for Kurt Russell. We got Will Fox Stud says Coke. Vesper of Evil Boot Thang says she loves Kurt Russell, but bacon.
I think
DJ Reckless got Red Bull.
Bacon
we got this is gonna be interesting. This is an interesting
the way that Kurt Russell does.
Hello, Mortal. I see you, Boot Thang. I need y'all to vote for Kurt Russell.
No, you don't. you don't
This
need
You
can
can
him.
have a
This
bad
can keep
piece of
going
bacon,
for a
but
while.
you can't have a bad piece of Kurt Russell.
I don't even want to know what that even means, Jack. I don't want to know what a piece of Kurt
Every
Russell
bit
is.
of Kurt Russell is just delicious.
Just sizzles.
Mine said Pringles.
Yo,
Then he
Mars,
said Kurt.
Mars is a troll, man.
Oh yeah, Mars be trolling. Yo,
Pringles?
Mars trolling.
Yo, what's 2 plus 2? Jupiter. Thomas Jefferson.
Oh my God, yeah, but y'all keep that going throughout the tournament while we get to the regular tournament. I don't know if Big Face is ready to run down the first round. Shout out to Will Five Stud, shout out to Jack Farmer, shout out to FlowBeetle.com for coming up with some amazing categories, man. I mean, ridiculous. All I did was fill in the blanks, man. I came up with maybe a couple, but man, Will Five Stud, and it's crazy. Will Five Stud had a couple that you guys had as well, so y'all were thinking alike, which is really cool.
Nice.
This one's crazy. This one's crazy, man.
Yo, I have a question. Do you pay Will Five Stud? Because he promotes the show like every day, man. Like class work. Those are the Lord's work,
I got him on
Do
tape.
you
He's
pay
on
him?
tape.
I do not. That's all I want to see you guys do.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that another one? Boom! That's another one, baby.
Yes! Jay!
It's
Blinko.
looking good. It's looking good, man. It's looking good for Kurt. It's looking good.
Oh man.
Listen, man, before we get started, I just want to say this is the everything.
What, Flobo?
tournament.
What?
I'm doing the dang rules, bruh. I'm helping you out.
Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Boom.
That's Pena's
Yo,
job.
this is the Everything Tournament 5 where everything goes. It'll be categories 6. There's 16 categories in round 1. We'll vote and you guys have the final say what moves on and what doesn't. Each host has a veto. I'm not sure how Jack and Evan works this time out, but they can override one of the crowd votes, but it can't be used in the final round. Yo, put your votes in the comments on Twitch, on Facebook. We read them all. We put them on the screen. If you disagree with me, I'll be upset. This is the Everything Tournament 5.
Cutting that promo. Oh, speaking of promo, Mack, you got something to tell the people?
I got something to tell the people. You see, it's a new Everything Tournament. It's Everything Tournament 5, the first time we're doing the Everything Tournament 5, and that's why I am using a new flavor of Broasters coffee, Sumatra flavor. Man, this is quite the delight of coffee. You can get yours at www.thebroasters.com using promo code BROCODE1. I always want to say bro code. Promo code BROCODE1. This delightfully elegant dark roast. You gotta try it for yourselves. It got notes of dark chocolate, cherry. It's delicious. I could tell you all about it, but why listen to me when you could go to www.thebroasters.com right now and plug in promo code BROCODE1 and try it for yourself.
That's right, Reckless. He said you're Reckless is saying you're controlled in the background.
Yeah,
You say Jack Farmer.
that's how I gotta. It all runs through the system here.
Dylan Matthews inquiring. We got you, baby. We got you. We got you. We got you. We got you.
Oh yeah, the bacon. I got him. Oh yeah. Why am I not seeing?
Are you good?
Hold on. I'm just trying to see if I can see. Okay, there we go. Some of the stuff wasn't popping up. All right. Also, okay, are we waiting to get like a little bit more people? Is there some people? Are we missing?
Let's rock and roll.
Regular?
Let's rock and roll.
So LeBron James goes on the court at 9.
You damn Skippy.
Well, because the Macks are still willing to do our Amazon gift card.
Oh yeah.
It may be $1, may it be $20.
It'll be. Listen, it won't be under 20. I promise. We going 20 and up, baby. 20 and up.
$21.
So what I must do
21
now then is list. I won't say what the categories are. I'm just gonna say what they are, like the matchups, and people give us your votes.
Yep.
So that I'm gonna write them down, and if you are the ultimate winner at the end of tournament 5, you will get something special.
Hell, I don't care. You give me Amazon, Walmart, Target. Just tell me where y'all want me to get it to you. Whatever makes y'all feel comfortable. I said Amazon because it's very worldly, so I can do a world gift card. You know what I mean? So it's Amazon. You know, Walmart don't know nothing. Walmart don't know nothing about that right now. You know,
anything electronic. We can send you an electronic gift card.
I got a nice little hookup with UPS, so I can send it anywhere.
Everyone's selling out. I need some sponsors, y'all.
Oh man, I'm like good old Seth Rollins. I bought in, baby. No, what's the matchup? What's the matchup, yo?
All right, I'm going to just go down the list. So everyone, listen carefully and think of what you think will win the Everything Tournament number 5. Robin Hood Men in Tights. Scary Movie. Clueless. Love Actually. Snickers. Cadbury Bar. Sesame Street. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Thanksgiving. Christmas. Burj Khalifa. The Great Pyramids. Simon Cowell. Lucille Ball. Reynaldo. Messi. Dragon. Kraken. MMA. Boxing. Robin Williams. Eddie Murphy. Chinese food. Dublin. Jazz. Pop. Lex Luthor. The Joker. Weird Science. Back to the Future. TMNT. And He-Man. I'm not repeating that.
Imagine if there's a British accent involved. It'd be dope.
It lose in the first round, probably. All these haters in the chat.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Mo. Early pick.
Moto says Back to the Future. Okay.
That's those picks where if you win, a lot of people won't agree with your pick, but if you win, you look really smart.
I don't want to pick, man. I picked the Price is Right. I was disappointed.
I know, Vesper, it is loaded. Boot thing is loaded.
It's all loaded.
Like a baked potato.
You better have been paying attention.
Put y'all big
Every time you're something.
Fire Marshal Bill. Ooh, Jay Kaleko with the dark horse.
Wait. Ooh.
That's what I'm thinking, Jay.
Oh, wait a minute. Dylan Matthews. Dylan Matthews with a national treasure. A national treasure.
Oh, Robin Williams. All right.
We got some. Y'all putting your bids in this week. I appreciate that. Oh, Will Fi stood and predictably.
No, I thought he was gonna pick boxing. I thought he was gonna do.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
I swear to you.
Oh, DJ Reckless, another dark horse.
What? Ooh.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Ooh. All right.
Wow.
Men in Tights.
Monge has Reynaldo. Portuguese
Okay,
phenom.
Trying to write fast here. Give me a moment.
They pouring in.
No, the votes are pouring in.
We got this huge fan base. Give it up.
We appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all actually
Seriously.
cranking it in right now. Y'all cranking it in right now.
You
got Jay.
Tights. That's awesome.
I know, right?
Oh, Vesper of Evil.
What you got? Ooh, pyramids. Okay. Yas.
Queen.
Dylan Matthews had a bold statement. I wouldn't go that far, but he's damn good, Dylan Matthews. He's damn good.
All right. See, I thought Dylan was going with bacon.
Kevin Correa got Messi.
Okay.
For now.
Messi. All right. Anyone else? We got anyone else?
Look at that. You see that, Jack? You see that right there, Jack?
It's good. It's a good move, Jay. It's a good move. Try it.
Yo, Jay Kalenko, get some of that Bro's coffee. Stop
Bro code 1.
Use promo code Bro Code 1.
I'm just salty. No one wants to sponsor my ass. I guess you can get that Bro Code 1.
That Bro's coffee, boy.
I'm just a hater.
You've got an entire apparel line. What are you talking about?
Seriously.
Hi, after a long day of hate on Kurt Russell, I use Broster's coffee. Use Bro Code.
I'm just gonna
Oh
say,
gosh, sorry. All loud.
It's all good. All
right.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all keep them coming, man. We're gonna be doing this tournament. Y'all keep them coming. Keep all your votes coming. We got some good ones right now, though. I hope one of y'all are right, man. I'm actually trying to give away something. Damn. Oh, what up?
Yay, my Uncle Levi.
What?
Uncle Levi?
In the Filipinos.
In the Philippines as well.
What time is it in the Philippines? Like Wednesday afternoon? Wednesday morning?
It's in the mornings, I think.
Yeah, it's
so it's
early.
like
It's
7:49 a.m. I think. For them.
Dang.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. It really means a lot, man. It does. Yeah, man. We gonna get this. I think we got all the things taken care of.
Sorry. What are your votes, Evan?
Ooh, man.
I mean, we're not. Evan and I don't really count, but.
Oh yeah, this is just kind of like gentlemen. Oh God. That's a great one. That's great. Oh my God. I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. Dang. Let me go with God. Let me go with Eddie Murphy.
Okay. Flobo.
Just throwing it out there.
I am going to go with Christmas.
Strong.
Ooh,
Strong.
that is very strong. And Jack.
Yeah, you might be right about that, Dylan Matthews. You might be
I was
right,
gonna do Christmas until Flobo picked it.
You can still pick Christmas.
I'm gonna go
with him?
Mr. Rogers. I think Mr. Rogers
Ooh.
is the guy.
So you and Jay here,
I'm
both,
worried about
you
him in the
know,
first round.
coffee
He's going against
aficionados.
He's going against
together.
Peach.
Getting all caffeinated in the
Watching from Mr. Rogers.
Roasters. Oh yes. Speaking of Christmas, man, I would like to give Jack my veto again.
Oh my God.
No, what happened last time?
my God.
He pushed the Rolls Royce. No. This needs to be written down somewhere, all right? Because
I'll write it in the bylaws. Next time, I swear.
a Rolls
I'll write
Royce
it-
to beat a Tesla last week because you loaned it out.
I'm
like
just
possible.
saying. I just like the way he used it.
You like the way you. That's a
Jem
definite
got Christmas.
veto, man.
Jem got Christmas. Jem has
Come
Christmas.
on, man.
Oh, Jim.
Before you just veto, have you tried Broster's coffee today?
Hey. You see, the thing about this is because I typically have an idea when I want to use this. When I gift it to Jack, I have no damn idea where his mind's gonna go. That's the intriguing part. I'm scared. It might come back to hurt me one day. I don't know, but I still gift it to him.
I'm gonna start holding things hostage. Like if you do not go to Broasters right now,
Dang.
Bro, you can use it up to every single round except, of course, the final round. A bold move last time in the first round. Where will Jack go, America? Rest of the world? I don't know. Shout out to Broasters Coffee. You ready, Big Head?
Shout out to Teresa Mack watching.
Mama!
Hey, I'm Mrs. Mack.
Oh,
That
just,
bootleg
just
right there.
little heart. Thanks, Mom.
So what's first on the docket, man? I'm very excited about this one. This one's good stuff.
All right, we've got spoof movies. So it is Robin Hood Men in Tights versus Scary Movie. Flobo, go ahead.
Yeah. So the spoof movie genre has a lot of classic films in there. We're not saying all the ones are trash. We like Airplane. We love Hot Shots Part 1 and 2. When it comes down to it, though, in modern cinema, I got to give it to Scary Movie for a bunch of reasons. One, the original Scream, or the Scream from the 90s, I won't say the original, was kind of a pastiche of a homage, a lighthearted take on that genre as it is. But Scary Movie pushed the pale beyond it. And with the original two movies, we were on the same writing team, other spoof movies like I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, and Don't Be a Menace While Drinking a Juice in the Hood. I mean, the pedigree was there. I loved it. That was the last time my dad went to go see a movie with me, because that one scene with the spray, and my dad was like, I'll never do it again. So it has a very warm place in my heart as being the film that kicked my dad out of cinema. So give out the Scary Movie, the Wayans brothers, back when they were hot. Scary Movie.
Indeed. Jack, what say you, brother?
these are the two best options to have for these kind of spoof movies because they're both great. They're both from different kind of eras and do their own different things. I loved them both, but as a kid, Men in Tights was one of my favorite movies. It's so corny and so silly, and it's pure Mel Brooks. I mean, let's give Mel Brooks a shout out here. Speaking of guys like Steven Spielberg who do all sorts of different genres, Mel Brooks is someone who's like, nah, I'm going to do what I like over and over and over again. But it's fun, and there's still so many moments like him saying, I'm the only Robin Hood that can speak with an English accent.
Unlike other Robin Hoods, I can speak in an English accent.
But now that English accents don't exist anymore, he just
apparently not.
It's all your fault, chat.
It is.
But there's just so many fun, silly moments in that movie, and as a kid, I absolutely adored it. So I have to give my vote to Men in Tights. Scary movie with a strong showing for me, though.
Yeah, man, I'm a Men in Tights guy. I'm a Mel Brooks guy. Grew up watching his stuff. It's the first time I've ever seen Dave Chappelle. Gave Dave Chappelle his first big break. That can't be understated. It's Richard Lewis is my favorite character in the movie. He's unbelievable in that film. His mole moves every single different place in the whole damn movie. Little things like that, little jokes. I get Sir Patrick Stewart in there losing his mind. I get so many cool things. It's like part musical. It is one of the most ridiculous things ever because I think Robin Hood is overdone and not my. It's a cool story, but I got a little bored of it. And then when I see like a spoof to make fun of every single trope of Robin Hood and add its little spice and modernize it and do the different things that it did. Robin Hood Men in Tights is what I really. It's when I first really my eyes got open to spoof movies. Even though I've seen a lot of spoof movies, I guess I was at the right age where I was like, oh, okay, this is okay. This is goofy. You got the sheriff of Rotterdam. He has like dyslexia, whatever he has, man. There's so many things going on there, man. And like the opening sequence with the brothers rapping, and then they do like hey nanny nanny, hey nanny nanny. It's so good, man. I said, hey, that joint is so good. Yeah. But Robin Hood Men in Tights for me all day long. I don't know what the chat is saying, but Robin Hood Men in Tights, man.
Those guys were like real dancers too. They
really were.
They were not guys just like who learned to move that day.
Yeah, they're like prancing around.
Yeah, they did that.
Hey. Oh, Tracy Ullman. Oh my gosh, shout out to Tracy Ullman. Good Lord.
Oh,
wow,
right.
So good. She's like Robin the Loxley. And my favorite part of the movie, my favorite part of the whole movie is the Godfather thing. It's the greatest thing ever. It's the greatest thing ever, man. You know, he's like, I want to slam.
When she's telling him the future and she's putting all this stuff onto a plate and she's like looking at it and he's like, do you see, like, she's like, yeah, this will happen. He's like, you see all that in the plate? And she's like, no, if you want that, get a witch. I'm just your chef.
Yeah. Oh man, we got right now.
Yeah, we had Dylan Matthews and Jem. They both said scary movie.
Vesper, did you say Abe? I said hey, blink. At the very end of the movie.
Like, shout out to your boy. I was like, that's why I was over here like,
you gotta pop every occasion. You gotta pop.
It's so funny. It's so funny. You know, the part at the end where he drops his accent. He's like, he's black. He's like,
yeah.
He has an accent the whole movie. It just drops. He's black.
But Jay Kalinko said Men in Tights. I mean, obviously DJ Reckless said Men in Tights. Oh, he just said the chastity belt, and he was like,
chastity belt?
Yes. Dave Chappelle was hilarious. I like. What do we got else?
Isaac Hayes, man. Shout out to Isaac Hayes.
Chastity belts were in both movies, weren't they?
Nice.
Oh my gosh, I think you're right.
Like, wait a minute, like.
Oh my gosh, I think you're right.
I'm claiming that vote. That's a scary movie.
Take that vote.
But yeah, Hello Moto, Wheel 5 said. He said also his sister said Robin Hood as well.
Oh wow.
Munch, yeah. But yeah,
I'm glad y'all still got a healthy respect for that film, man. My peoples, man. It's fun, man. We just watched it recently. I was like, this movie's so stupid. I love it so much.
Where does it rank against other Mel Brooks movies? You think?
It's interesting. It's my top. It's my top 3 for real, for sure. I love the producers, though. I love the producers.
See, I love the History of the World ones.
Like man,
yeah. It's like when they do their
that's
Egyptian time and stuff.
I like Dracula Dead and Loving It as well, though. I think that's hilarious, man.
One too.
I think that's a shout out to Leslie Nielsen, but that's tough, bro. It's definitely top 3, one or two for me. Dang. 1 or 2 for me. Like,
Mel Brooks doesn't do year 1, does he? He's in it for a second, isn't he? But is he? Or am I wrong? I'm thinking something else.
Oh, you mean the one with Sarah and Jack Black?
Yeah, but no,
he didn't do that.
I don't think he's part of that. Okay, I was thinking for a second he was. Okay, but yeah, it looks like Robin Hood Men in Tights has more votes.
You do have a veto, Flobo.
I do. The first round, ain't gonna use it though. Ain't gonna. That'd be the worst. That'd be the best idea.
You gotta ask.
But no, I can't stop losing.
Scary movie always has a special place in my heart because that's the first time you get Anna Faris, and I've watched like
that's her emergence. The emergence of Anna. Like I said, it was great. They gave the rights away to some other people, and then they started dipping a little bit. But the original Scary movie is iconic to me. Iconic. Yeah, the first 2 are just they're top notch. They really are. As far you want to talk about spoof movies, guys, if we know what spoof movies, it hits every mark of what a spoof is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Scary Movie is just as iconic as Scream, the movie that it's mimicking.
Basically.
Which is hard to do. It's hard to do that.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's next on the docket?
Hold on, sorry, I'm just technical difficulties.
We got an hour, LeBron.
LeBron's actually watching the show
LeBron's
like, hurry up,
watching
Evan.
LeBron's
The
with
game
me.
in
LeBron's
30
like, yo,
minutes.
Evan, I can't start without y'all. I said, I know, baby. I'm coming, baby boy. Because y'all
LeBron be like-
not gonna need me tonight because y'all looking.
LeBron be like, Evan Mack, if you want to stay my fan, you have to divorce your wife. He'd be like,
I don't know. Wait, is LeBron wearing the Tune Squad jersey? Because if he is, I'm gonna have to do it too. I understand.
At the end of the day, LeBron would have to work
yeah.
out. She would win in the end, but it would be a pause.
I'm thinking it over, LeBron. I'm
I'd be
thinking it
like,
over.
I'm like, can I come over the house and can I snuggle with you? He's like, yeah, Mac. I'm like,
Shout out to Jack Black.
LeBron. But
the next is a chick flick, rom-com, I guess.
ooh, this is spicy.
That's
You
what's
see
up.
that DJ Reckless? You see DJ
Yeah,
Reckless?
that's all.
I did not.
Good.
Kazam. Okay, so next is chick flick. We have Clueless versus Love Actually. Evan, take the floor.
You know what's
That
interesting?
theme song though. Whew.
You know what's interesting about Love Actually might be the greatest rom-com ever made, to be honest with you. It really might be. It really might be. At push comes to shove, I don't think anybody will argue with that's Heidi's favorite rom-com of all time. It ain't even close. She put that over anything. And it's not a knock against it. I just had to think of a movie that resonated with me and a movie that I didn't appreciate until I turned into an adult. And I watched it as a kid. I watched the young Paul Rudd do his thing and really did not appreciate how great the film was. And so I started getting all the jokes and all the tropes and yeah. Hello Moto know the deal. Hello Moto know the deal. It's true. It's very, very hard to argue that. But I like Clueless just for how much I appreciated it as an adult. And I started seeing how funny it was and all the quips and all the jokes and all the one-liners and all the things that I didn't understand at all. And things that you probably couldn't get away with right now. A lot, you say that about a lot of movies, but there's a lot of things in that film you couldn't get away with right now. The late Brittany Murphy's in there, God rest her soul. Before Station Crazy, she was in that. Actually, 28 years old in that movie. Shout out to her for being a vampire. You know what I mean? She's 20. She's 28 in Clueless. But anyway, I know, bro, for real, that's bananas to me. So like it was a movie that resonated with me. Me and my sister's favorite films, and we have such a good time. And it's more of a nostalgic pick, but as far as me appreciating the writing behind it and how funny it is, and Mr. Inconceivable himself is in that movie. Shout out to him. And it was just really, really great to see. Watching it again, like I said, it was great. But it's gonna be tough to get out Love Actually, man. That movie's special.
I'm gonna just say today I'm gonna fight Dylan Matthews right now.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He said, I'm gonna say something controversial. Love Actually is trash. Sorry, Heidi.
That movie is so good, bro.
He
didn't pick bacon. Now he's calling Love Actually.
I don't agree with Dylan, but I can see where he's coming from. But I got the big screen. All right, here's the deal. Love Actually is one of the greatest movies of all time. You know, even when the song starts with a song, you know, like it has this whole like thread line through it. The Christmas is around me. What I liked about Clueless, though, gave us a whole world of what it looked like back then. I was a fan of the sitcom that came after Clueless, the movie. So shout out to the source material, I guess.
Oh, not to cut you off, Flobo. Not to cut you off, bro. But I didn't know how real all the Cali tropes are until I lived in Cali.
Exactly.
Real.
I was getting it. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like it opened the whole world to me.
The rich schools, how the nose job thing. That's real, man. But anyways, go ahead. That's real.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I was a kid, you know, growing up in Brooklyn, man, it was in the 90s. It was this whole like Cali affection thing with Saved by the Bell and Malibu CA and California Dreams and Clueless and palm trees and always using the orange filter to show how hot it was. So I was all about that. But the thing about Love Actually, it almost spawned the mini genre of inferior films that picked a holiday and tried to do intertwining storylines to varying degrees of success. What I liked about that movie is that you got some whimsy, some magical, some things that are far-fetched. The prime minister looking for a date. You know, some little love story with two kids, and she's cute, but she's leaving to America. The one guy, he's like, I'm going to go to America and get some American chicks. Like, it's any kind of flavor of love you want, even the one that cut out the theatrical version with the two, like, stand-ins for the porn set. Like, it was whatever you wanted. It was the one romantic comedy I didn't feel like I wasted my time with at first before I got the taste acquired for rom-coms. But I would say Dylan Matthews, if you like Notting Hill and that's your favorite, you're not going to like Love Actually. It's just the way it is. It's a different flavor.
Oh, it is, yeah, totally.
I like this because Love Actually kind of me is like 9 months and stuff like that. Those movies that I really adore as well. But you're right, it's tough. I'm Jackie boy. I don't know about you, brother. What about you? You got a lady, man. What's going on?
Yeah, so I have to. This might be the controversial thing. I have to confess, I've never seen Love Actually. I don't.
That's okay. You got some homework.
I don't. So I can't really compare. But I will say about Clueless is it is so quintessential '90s. It is part of that culture of being from the 90s. I think if you were to make a like any type of 90s show, it's very likely that your graphic would have a picture of Alicia Silverstone on there somewhere because she is such a part of that decade. And to me, that's why I wouldn't say it's timeless because it's part of that decade, but it's something that is very nostalgic. And so I love it. I like it. I think, as you mentioned, the aging well abilities of some of the people.
Oh my God, dude! Paul Rudd is still on fire. Then Paul Rudd is the exact same Paul Rudd. He didn't like come into his own. He had the same cadence now that he did in Clueless. He's always had it. He's always had it, man.
Yeah, it wasn't the Lost Boys filled with vampires. It was Clueless.
Yo, shout man, Vesper, you preaching right now, girl. I'm telling you that yellow plaid outfit that Alicia Silverstone wears. Lord have mercy, boy. I tell you, man. Damn. But what's so brilliant about the film is like I'm not saying that a lot of people don't know what the movie's about, but it's clever that she's clueless, right? It's like I know it seems obvious, but the whole movie she's like I know everything. And then she finds out she knows nothing. I love that, man, because she's like over here like schooling Brittany Murphy, who found the perfect guy. But she's like, no, he should be dating this kind of guy. And then then her world comes crashing down, and she's like, I don't know anything, and that's okay. You know what I mean?
That's okay,
and that's all right. You know what I mean? I thought that was great, man.
Which is actually a really good just lesson in life. It's okay to not know.
It's true. Oh, Jack, you got a best friend, man. My boy Jay he's in love, man. Bromance.
We are clicking on all cylinders today, Jay.
Just get that Brosters and we can talk, man. Rolling with the homie.
Yes, you gotta buy in to be Jack's friend. Now, why is coffee first? We'll talk.
My friendship is very much like a Patreon. You got
join today at patreon.com.
Join my friendship today.
Boy, he's like, yo, he's a disco dancing, Oscar Wilde reading, Streisand taking hold of friend of Dorothy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo,
Oscar Wilde.
Oh my God, what's it looking like right now, Big Hit?
Right now it's going for Clueless. Hello Moto was with me.
Wow,
I was terrified when Bobo put that.
Wow,
I was terrified. When Bobo put that, I was like, oh no.
Can I watch Love Actually when it's not the holidays? Because it's a Christmas movie, right?
That's what everyone says.
Everyone says this, but it's all encompassing. But I guess at the brass tacks, it's more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard is.
Yeah.
Finally, someone admits that.
Bro, come on, man. Like,
Die Hard is like the White Christmas with Bing Crosby.
Guys, just because it happens on Christmas don't mean it's a Christmas movie.
Yo, exactly. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, so is Iron Man 3. That damn sure ain't no Christmas movie.
That just opens the floodgates. It has to be some kind of Christmas. You see Home Alone, the whole thing's happening because of Christmas. They're robbing people because it's Christmas and people are traveling. Just because John McClane's shooting people up on December 25th, don't mean
it's Arbor Day, mother trucker.
When people make these movies, they're not stupid. They know you put in just a little bit of the holidays and it's going to get played every year.
Oh my God, yeah, they're not dumb.
Hey, just throw in a Christmas tree. Suddenly we're going to get played every year. Yeah, just like when people when artists come out with their Christmas albums. It's not a coincidence.
Oh, boom!
Yeah.
Got it!
Woo!
Oh,
converting sales.
Oh, you're gonna like that one. That's a good one.
I'm Team Papua New Guinea myself, Jay Kalinko, but it's all right.
Yeah, that was
friends now.
That was the first one I got.
I want to be a friend who buys in. I want to have a friend that buys in.
All right. Check
Clueless, huh?
It's Clueless going through.
It's crazy.
It's okay to watch Love Actually, though. When
you about to? You was about to.
I was. If this was at the end of round one, I probably would have. But it's a second bracket. I can't.
Early.
I can't.
This is your chance.
I know. No, Rolls Royce is not in this tournament, Jack.
I have no idea where he's going to use this bad boy. I'm scared, man.
Man, y'all kill Love Actually. Christmas is all around.
That's crazy.
And the feeling grows.
Oh yeah, Ben Nye, right? Is that his name?
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that guy.
David Jones.
Yo, Jay Kalinko, support the homie and buy a t-shirt, a mug, or sticker at flowbito.threadless.com. Flowbito.threadless.com. Thank you very much.
You gotta shoot the shot, baby. Shoot the shot,
I'm
baby.
going for it, man.
This is why we do this show, man. I want the people to watch this show. I want to listen, everybody thinks I'm crazy, but damn it, if Jack and Flobo pop tomorrow and it's because of this show, I'll be like, that's why I care. That's all I care about.
Could be a documentary. It was all me, man. Last Dance.
Well, look, no matter
Like you
how...
said, Jason, tell me something.
I got you, baby. Threadless.com.
Evan, just know if I was ever to make it big, no matter how big I get, I would always come to this show and tell people to buy my product.
I'm like, Jack, thank you for making time coming off your palatial estate.
He's going to have his own blend by then.
Yeah,
the Jack Farmer
like,
blend is now available at Roasted.
He's like, Evan, I am the lead, blah, 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 of the Tonight Show, but get yourself some roasters, got me. I'm like, thanks, Jack.
Hey, Jack, do you want to vote on this? Nope, don't have time. Just need to tell you about my stuff.
And he's out. Wow. What's up?
All right. Next we have candy bar. We have the Snickers going against the Cadbury bar. Jack, what do you say?
Cadbury bar? Is that Cadbury bar or Cadbury egg?
They're same company, different thing.
Yeah.
Then I'm going Snickers, 100%. Snickers is an institution. Snickers is what built this country.
A damn institution.
Like, is it a museum somewhere?
Yes. It is the candy bar that all candy bars strive to
You must really
be.
like them.
They look when you go to culinary school and you're like, my dream is to make the very best candy bar in the world. The first thing the teacher tells you is prepare to be the second best because you're never passing Snickers. Snickers is the McDonald's of candy bar. Snickers is the Coke of candy bars. Snickers is the top of the line. Everyone loves it. You can't beat that. Come on. Cadbury eggs maybe because it has a little bit of the seasonal thing to it, but if you're talking candy bar for candy bar, a Snickers makes everyone happy. A Snickers tastes delicious. It even fills you up a little bit. Snickers by a landslide.
All right.
I'll wait.
You can't tell me it's the best compared to McDonald's. What's wrong with you? I like McDonald's too, but it's not the best culinary experience. Now, look, I understand because all over the world, there's like marathon bars. I think they call that in England for a Snickers or whatever. And Snickers is not healthy. They know that. They call it, that's why it satisfies. You don't lose weight on the Snickers. You get satisfied with your hunger. But I tell someone who hasn't enjoyed a mass market chocolate bar, there are levels to this. And I can tell you the chocolate in a Cadbury bar, I'm a fruit nut guy myself, is vastly superior to a Snickers, Milky Way, Mars. Yeah, we're talking about the dairy milk blend, how they mix their chocolate, how they mix their milk together. It has a very smooth consistency. You can be plain. You can have it with nuts. You can have it at a grocery store. You can have it at a fancy place. It's there all the time. Now, the Cadbury egg is great. It's okay. But I can tell you this, as a fat boy, they changed the formula. The eggs ain't slapping like how they used to do back in the day with the bunny was doing, and they're smaller too, and how it is. But the bar, that is their flagship. I got to go with that, man. For real.
Yeah, you know what? That's adorable. It's cute. It's cute stuff going on here. That's the problem. Guess why you can't take black folks nowhere, man. You can't take black folks nowhere, man.
Take me somewhere.
I can't take Flobo nowhere, man. I can't even take. Listen, we was going to Disney, and then he opened his mouth. We had to turn around. We had to turn the car around.
I was invited.
He showed off. We had to turn the car around. Flobo!
What?
Caramel, nougat, peanuts, wrapped in chocolate. Ooh. Lord have mercy, the Snickers, and it got like the and it's part of because I got the Snickers complexion. When you put a Snickers right next to my arm, it just disappears. Right, it just disappears. It's true, man. It's true. When you're a kid and you're broke and you're bored, you do crazy stuff, man.
You can't put that on the form. Am I black? No, I'm Snickers. Check. That doesn't work.
I put the Snickers on. I was like, damn. I was like the Predator, bro. I was like camouflage, man. Listen,
is this a veto? Is this what it sounds like?
I love Snickers so much, man. It's so delicious. Hungry, grab a Snickers. Well, you know what? When I'm hungry, I'll grab a Snickers, man. What a great marketing campaign. Probably don't even fill you up, but I think it do. But it's one of those things, man. Snickers is very good. Of course, I've been very fortunate to be places in Europe. I've been very fortunate to be places where they specialize in chocolate. But at the end of the day, brass tacks, when it's all said and done, when you're not going to get that filet mignon, Jack Farmer, when you don't get that filet mignon or that high price thing, sometimes you want that commercial product, little commercial product.
No. I'm not saying Ghirardelli. I'm not saying Lindt. You could buy a Cadbury bar right next to a Snickers.
Yeah,
you could buy it right next to a.
You were talking.
I am saying at that price point.
Chocolate.
No, I'm saying at that price point, you can do better at that price point. You're not paying any more for a Cadbury bar.
When you're looking for a candy bar, you're not like, what was the cow's name who gave the milk to create this chocolate? You're not You're not like who was the farmer that picked the fruits that went into this? Look, as Evan said, maybe one doesn't fill you up. Well, you know what that means? It means you need to have 2 Snickers.
Cadbury's getting a lot of love, though.
Actually, yeah.
In 2020, Snickers had a campaign where they gave the world a Snickers, and it made the world worse. That's why Snickers can't go through. Go Cadbury. Can't take me nowhere. Everyone's right. You can't take me nowhere.
You're trying to ban a company that gave away candy bars
to the planet. It was one. We didn't get a slice.
People are giving away candy bars.
No, it was one candy bar. We didn't get a slice of it. It went right to the Earth magma.
You know he's hating when he's trying to condemn a company for giving away free stuff.
It wasn't free to us. It was a commercial. What is wrong with
Cadbury gave me a bar right now, I would change my vote right now.
Look at this. 2 Snickers, 3 Broasters, coffee for Dylan Matthews.
Dylan said, he said earlier, Cadbury bar, I'm pretty sure.
What the hell is it then, Dylan?
Hold on.
We need
yeah, said, I gotta go Cadbury. He's flippity flopping right now. But also, shout out to DJ Reckless. Coco Cena got to subscribe. I don't think he saw that.
I'm on the street yard. Shout out whoever subscribed to me. Shout out to your boy. But I'm on the
DJ
street yard.
Reckless.
Shout out to DJ Reckless. That's my man, and that's the mail boot thing of the week. No, I got because I'm on the stream yard. I'm looking at like 15 different things right now. Dylan's about the Cadbury 100%. So that's a tally for Dylan Matthews.
Yeah, I mean DJ Reckless said Snickers, and I think Jim said Snickers. And Wheel 5 Stud said Snickers, but actually, I think
Vesper said Snickers. Jim said Snickers.
Oh, Vesper said Snickers?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's 4. It might be tied then. Hold on, give me a second. Because I saw the Cadbury. I thought there were more of those, but now there's 4 Snickers, so. Let me see here.
This is one of my favorite kind of arguments where it gets heated about something.
About a candy bar. It's great. You can't beat this, man.
I just know I'm right. I was wrong.
Dude, it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. We argued about a damn candy bar.
Who's arguing? I know I'm right. I know it's superior. I don't know why y'all saying. I don't know why y'all even call it an argument.
I'm all about the nougat. I'm all about the
nougat.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago it was MJ versus LeBron. Now it's a Cadbury versus Snickers. I can't believe.
I'm pretty sure Snickers is keeping the nougat industry in business.
Preach.
You know what? I'm actually a Three Musketeers fan. That's way more nougat than the Snickers.
Yeah, it's like 90% nougat.
It's all nougat. What is it? The Cadbury?
Oh, Three Musketeers. It's just nougat and
it's like nougat and a thin layer of chocolate. And the only reason why it's not all nougat is because they needed something to encase the nougat.
It's tied right now.
We'll come back to it. We need somebody to kick a vote in. Guys, it's deadlocked. Somebody pop in. Give me Snickers or the Cadbury bar.
Him, Montez Ford. Who's popping in?
I would love for somebody to pop in like me and be like, you know me, Coco. I'm going with Flowback. But anybody, if y'all is listening out there, y'all can cash out vote Cadbury bar chocolate versus the Snickers with that beautiful nougat encased in chocolate. We'll come back to it.
Need your vote. Boop. Okay,
we'll come back to it. That's all we need is one.
All right. Let's see.
No matter who it is.
Just one Snickers vote. That's all we need.
All we need is one Snickers.
Yeah, we're the fudge.
The
fudge is Elliot Heath.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, I need you, baby.
Okay.
What's next on the docket?
On the docket, we have children's show, like iconic children's shows.
I'm worried about this one.
Sesame Street.
You're gonna win anyway. It's cool.
Sesame Street versus Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Flobo, take the floor.
Dang. So Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
We did, Monge. We did, Monge. Go ahead.
Versus Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood versus Sesame Street. And I grew up in all of them. I have to say I am proud that I was a kid in the pre-Barney era of children's programming. I was raised a certain way. I was raised right. But when it comes down to it, man, I've learned so much more things from Sesame Street than anything else. They mix music and sketches. I mean, I'm a variety show fan, and that comes from Sesame Street, because Sesame Street was a variety show. Elmo was a thing for a minute. The 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all that stuff, man. Even the theme songs, the cartoon intros. Big Bird was best friend with Snuffleupagus. They were opposites.
Snuffleupagus.
Doesn't matter what race they were. Super Grover, Trash Can, Oscar. Like, it was all dope. And it's still on today. They found a way to have Sesame Street on TV in 2020 when the public said we are done with it. It's not on HBO. Only institutions.
Where's it at?
What?
Where's it at?
It's the wrong tournament. That's
Okay.
It's on ESPN. No.
Okay. I was waiting for that. I wasn't going to say a word. Where's it at?
That was the last tournament. I love HBO now. It's cool. I'll sell out quick at anybody. But yeah, talking about institutions, it's Sesame Street. I mean, I'll even give a shout out to the electric company, but Sesame Street is
shout out to the electric company.
Yeah.
Jack Farmer, what say you, brother?
So they're both great, but
Yeah.
I gotta go with Mr. Rogers. And
Whoa!
the big reason why I go Mr. Rogers here is because unlike Big Bird, unlike Oscar the Grouch, unlike Elmo, Mr. Rogers is a human being that's showing us what it is to be a good person in the real world. Now, yeah, he goes to the puppet world where he, tells some stories and helps engage the children, but at the end of the day, it's about being a real person and being a real good person in the real streets, not in a phony street like Sesame Street, but being good to your mailman, being good to the police officer that walks down the street, being good.
I gotta do that. That's cool. I gotta do that.
That's what I like about Mr. Rogers is Sesame Street's characters. Mr. Rogers is a guy. Maybe he was playing a character. I don't want to know if he was playing a character or not.
He wasn't. That was him.
Genuine article, brother.
With his Lana make-believe ass.
Good person and being successful and doing good things because he was doing good things. So I got to give it to Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I'm a Mr. Rogers guy, but it's not a knocking on Sesame Street. I grew up with both of them. I was very, very fortunate enough to be able to watch both of them. I literally say, man, our childhood was pretty awesome with some of the things we grew up with, man. And Sesame Street changed the game, man. I still think people model everything they do children-wise off of Sesame Street. I really, really do. But it's something to be said about a guy who sits down on a seat by himself and just with puppets and teaches kids how to behave. You know what I mean? There's something to be said. It's something to be said about a guy that walks in and changes his shoes and a different sweater on, but it's singing, cutting the promo. It's a beautiful day and that day. I'm like, you damn right. You
damn
a
promo.
Mine. I'm like, you damn Skippy. I could be yours, but listen. I remember this really iconic thing where he was talking to the mailman and he specifically wanted his mailman to be an African American and they would tackle subjects about race and they would tackle those things in a very subtle way. And there was it was really iconic where he's like, they're like washing each other's feet together. You know what I mean? Like a thing where a white man on television in that era on his knees washing a black man's feet. That's some stuff that just doesn't leave you. You know what I mean? And I remember watching a documentary on him recounting that moment, just sobbing. You know what I mean? Like that's how much that touched him and meant to him. And that's what he means to a lot of people as far as teaching people hard things and figuring out a way to make things understandable. Like I said, there's no right or wrong answer here, man. It's Sesame Street versus Mr. Rogers, man. You know what I mean? This is two delicious flavors of ice cream right here, man. It's like this chocolate and vanilla, man.
PBS, shout out to PBS.
Yeah, shout out to PBS, man. It's true, man. But they're both great. I'm a Mr. Rogers guy, man. He was probably my first memory of a child show, followed by Sesame Street. So I go Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, all up in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean?
The assassin joined in. I'm going to ask him to vote.
Hey, get that vote. That's the kicker right there.
Yeah, just type in.
Vesper's preaching, man. You're right. Hello, Mota, you're right. It's not like y'all ain't wrong, man. Y'all are not
what
wrong.
I do like
Tell me how to get.
What I liked about Sesame Street about the multiple characters is you did get lots of different characters. Like, and as an adult, for some reason, I appreciate they had a Grouch and they like still embraced him as a good person. And,
he's a good person. Yep. He's just grouchy.
He's just grouchy. Like it's interesting. Even today, kids shows like the Grouch character is so important. But I think they were one of the first ones who were like, yeah, this guy's just kind of grouchy, and it's up to everyone to just deal with him anyways and be good to him anyways, and not be grouchy back to him. And so there's a lot of cool stuff that happened on Sesame Street as well. But I'm just a Mr. Rogers guy.
I just want to get in there and say, shout out to like the actual humans, Gordon, Maria. Like there was one to help you guys through. Like Maria was in that game for like what 35 years in that show.
It's incredible, man.
Yeah,
Dude, it's incredible, man. Like there's something to be said about that, man. Like I said, it's this Sesame Street, man. Like what you want me to say, man? I don't mind Mr. Rogers taking the L to Sesame Street, as long as he don't take the L to Barney. Barney and Baby Bot.
Philip Matthews was like, shout out to Barney.
I was going to Michael Bay
taking the L to Barney and old Baby Bot. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
I just have to say to
Mac though. Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, no, I was just gonna say, like, just as a performer, could you imagine me like, hey, I have an idea for this show. You film, and then he just imagine walking into a studio and just slowly taking off your shoes and being like, it's a beautiful day. How do you not?
I'm like, that's that dude.
How do you not just feel your heart just like crinkle up and be like, oh my God, what am I doing right now? But he did it. And he owned it, and he was great. And Tom Hanks played him. When Tom Hanks plays Big Bird, then we'll have a conversation.
Tom Hanks, baby.
I actually want to see that, actually, because I think he can do no wrong.
Me too.
He can do no wrong. He pulled it off.
Uh-oh, the kicker.
Oh, Snickers. Snickers
well played. Thank you for joining on the show,
the
Assassin. Yeah. Appreciate it, man. I'm mad. No.
What a good name.
Thank you for the vote, the Assassin. We needed it.
What a great name. Just strolls in and like picks
and just
off
kills someone.
Yeah.
He was like,
probably Mack's alternate account.
Strolls in like
he's watching on the Pino Mack. Thank you.
Okay, he's one of your clones. I see how it is.
How apropos the assassin.
I want to tell Veronica Guy because she threw in a vote there and she was like, Clueless all day. I'm like, girl, you late. It won.
Yeah.
I'm glad it did win, Veronica. I needed the votes.
All right,
Snickers. Like 18 years old for 30 years too.
Who's winning? Sesame Street's winning?
Yes. Yes. There was some Mr. Rogers. Dylan said that they didn't have it in Australia, but
I was thinking about that. I was wondering if it made it over there.
Yeah, because everyone's saying Sesame Street.
I know Sesame Street did. I know Mr. Rogers was in Germany a little bit. It doesn't always stretch everywhere. I know it was in England a little bit, but I know. But I was wondering. I know Sesame Street got a reach, man. Reach all kinds of different languages, man.
Yeah, three generations now. I guess.
Beautiful, man. Truly something special.
Sesame Street. Goodbye, Mr. Rogers.
Damn.
Don't worry, he'll be back with a Lazarus pick. I can guarantee he'll be back with a Lazarus pick.
Maybe. I'm trying to get Kurt Russell's. He's leading the way right now.
Stop with Kurt Russell. Is that a thing?
The everything tournament is deadly though. The everything tournament is like landmines everywhere.
Kurt Russell back.
The things you argue against in the everything tournament just makes you feel dirty.
I mean, for the new people coming in, this first bracket is like, it's similar items, but then when we get past this first round, then it's just weird. It's like Robin Hood, Men in Tights versus Sesame Street, or like, Snickers versus Clueless or whatever. It's like, what can you not live without? Like,
Truth.
Seriously.
Here we go. So what we got? We got coming up here.
Okay, so again, Veronica, I love her. She put on a little GIF on Facebook, and it's the Swedish Chef. I'm like, that is the Muppet, girlfriend.
Oh, that's a Muppet. That's a Muppet. Hold on.
Muppet.
Yo, shout out to Dylan Matthews, man. Kurt Russell will play Big Bird and Elmo at the same damn time.
No, he can't.
He has a range.
No, he wouldn't. I think every time you and Jack get together and conspire, like, how can we piss off this guy on the show every week? We're bringing back Kurt Russell.
I swear to you, on our friendship, on my life, I talked to Jack the day before the tournament and then the day of the tournament. I'm like, here goes the thing. He was a blah blah blah. I swear to you.
What does he mean? More Kurt Russell. Yeah, Kurt Russell. Running Montez
I
Ford.
can't believe he picked Kurt Russell. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, that was I knew as soon as that option was available. That
He
was
was
like what
Shouldn't be available.
Well, and of course, Veronica caught it afterwards. She was like, "That's a Muppet. I meant." I was like, well, Sesame Street has just one. It's
same ballpark, but you know what I mean.
So-
That's fair.
Different teams playing.
Big Bird's cool. Supergirl
All
was my
right,
Jordan.
now, next category we have holiday. Oh, really, always a hard category. So we've got Christmas versus Thanksgiving. Evan Mack, take the floor.
Great holiday, man. Christmas is my pick. You know what I mean?
That
Listen, you can't.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
Bro, that's not Trans-Siberian. No, listen, you can't. Listen. As much as I try to deny, as much as I try to fight it, man. There's nothing better to me than Christmas. It's the one
Fight
time where
Christmas?
people even. Yeah, you listen. No, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, of course I try to fight Christmas. Everyone's like, that's the best holiday, hands down.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it, Thanksgiving's not too shabby. You know what I mean? But the reason why I love Christmas is that Christmas is different in so many different places in the country. If you really appreciate Christmas, if you go see how other people represent Christmas in their different countries, one of the biggest holidays in the Philippines is Christmas. Actually, the biggest holiday in the Philippines is Christmas. The most beautiful Christmas I've ever seen is in Nuremberg, Germany. It is quite magical. And it's one of those things. It's one of those happy times. Whether I got gifts or I didn't get gifts, whether when my parents were on the come up or we didn't have enough money to get certain things, it was always a good time to be around people and see people and hang out with people. And you can still enjoy good food. The Christmas dinner could rival the Thanksgiving dinner, depending on what family you have. You know what I mean? So you also still get a nice meal with the presents. Hopefully sometime one of the best Christmases, if you get the white Christmas, when the little snow flurries hit right on Christmas. I got that one time in my life, one little sprinklage, and you're like, damn, it's snowing on Christmas. But it's like in the songs, the movies, the people that are around you, it could be in your head. You never know. This could be a placebo thing, but they're nicer. It seems like they're nicer to you just for that week leading up to. Everyone's in their groove. Everyone's in their bag. You get a little bit of time off. You get to go place. You get to hang out. I did a Christmas down south, like at an amusement park one time. That slapped. Every type of Christmas always slaps. You know what I mean? That's a slapper of a holiday. It's Christmas. It's Bing Crosby. It's A Wonderful Life. It's Home Alone. It's not that hard. It's Christmas.
Thank you.
You
Not that hard.
should go to Germany at Christmas.
We were gonna do London, man, but things happen. You know what I'm
Yeah, the
saying?
Everything tournament got rid of the city. It doesn't exist anymore.
They got nothing to do with me. You know where I'm at with that. I'm cool with that.
Jack, what do you think, man?
You know what's better than giving?
Oh,
thanks?
look at this! Take a leg
Getting
out.
presents. Getting presents is better
Take a
than
leg
giving
out. Thank
thanks.
you.
Look, the best part about Thanksgiving is knowing you're halfway to Christmas from Halloween. It's like the halfway point. You're almost there. Christmas, Evan, you said it. It's not just a day. It's a season. It's a
thing.
feeling. It's a emotion. I mean, songs that you've heard literally 9,000 times hit differently. Can you imagine? Just sit back and listen to All I Want for Christmas Is You. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Last
This is so-
Yo, Jack with the high notes.
That's my joint. But the
Oh,
very
for real?
next day. That's my favorite Christmas song of all time.
Wow, I didn't know you were a Wham guy. I didn't know you were a Wham guy.
So
Obsessed.
good.
Oh,
Rockin',
big time.
around.
He will play that.
We could do
over and over
hours
again
of
and over.
songs before we even get to the presents, before we get to the food, before we get to goodwill, before we get to anything else. Just the music. I can count on one hand the number of great Thanksgiving songs because there isn't any. Because there's nothing great about it. I mean, I love a good.
Vesper of evil. She's very evil. She's very on brand.
Yeah.
She abstains. She's very on brand now. She's very consistent.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
She's the only evil Canadian on Earth, by the way.
I mean, I know.
That's a superpower.
I know Christmas
I don't
is
say
no
sorry.
Thursday in March, but it's a pretty good day.
What you got, flowbeto.com?
Man, I'll be honest with you. I'm with Vesper. I don't like them both. My favorite holiday is New Year's Day. That is a holiday I like because it's small. It can be as big as you want. Brand new year, fresh digs and all that. But I had to choose. I chose Thanksgiving, but flubbo fact, Thanksgiving is my least favorite holiday of the year because everything you do on Thanksgiving, you could do on Christmas. And it's kind of false. Everyone is nice on Christmas in the genuine way. Like, hey, man, we don't want to get along any much, but Merry Christmas. Or if you're English, Happy Christmas. But in Thanksgiving, everyone's super extra. Like, hey, even if you need someone to eat food with, I guess come out of my house. It's like, I don't believe that one bit. You know how many Thanksgivings I grabbed myself a bit of a rotisserie chicken and watched James Bond movies? I was dope. I was having the time of my life.
This is bitter. It's bitter Thanksgiving you having.
I'm bitter. Yeah. I'm getting around to that. But I understand how important it is for people to travel and see their families, how it's the most important travel day, how to sit there and then food, and whether or not you believe the mythology of pilgrims and Indians or not, because I've heard both interpretations. I understand it's important to that. But if you're asking me, of the two, I am Christmas as well. And I'm bitter.
It's interesting. It sounds like all bitter Flobo. That's another thing if you live in LA too, by the way. The Christmas holiday is even better because of no traffic.
Everyone's down.
A very underrated thing. If you live in LA, you understand what we're talking about right now. It is like a ghost town. It's like you could just you just look at you just want to drive somewhere just because there's nothing to do. There's no traffic. You just want to drive somewhere.
I'm like, honestly, this would be a very hard one for me to choose because I absolutely love Christmas. But as Evan knows, Thanksgiving is my favorite meal to cook for people like that I love. Like, I don't want anyone bringing nothing. I'm like, I want it all.
I cook it all.
That's cool because I'm that guy who brings the plates.
I'll
bring the cups, y'all.
Bring some wine. Bring a bottle of liquor. But I'm gonna cook all the food for everyone because I love you. But Christmas, man, he hates it. I can listen to Christmas music like all year round.
No, see, my only problem with it is it starts too damn early. It starts too early. You know what I mean? It starts like November 10th. You know what I mean?
I think November 1st. It's fair, right after Halloween.
Oh, come on,
November 1st, because I think that's when it's time. And then, like I said, halfway point's Thanksgiving, and then you move on. I don't like this waiting until Thanksgiving's over to celebrate Christmas. Why? It's just a day and a half. Why? I got problems. I gotta disagree with two of you here. Heidi, this was the first year that my girlfriend and we had Thanksgiving at our place, and I am never wanting to do that again. That was a horrible experience.
I knew it. You had to be.
The one year that I was in the special effects school, and it's being LA, most people are transplants. It was like one of my favorites, even though we couldn't be like with our family necessarily. We opened up our apartment to I was like, hey, you have nowhere to go. Like,
air conditioner was poop.
Oh, that was the only thing that sucked because it was LA, so it's still like warm in there from all the cooking. But I even had 2 vegetarians, so like I had to like make sure I had like separate things.
Pesky vegetarians.
Make sure they had
my niece.
It was
plant-based lifestyle.
I love it. But
made a separate dish for that little chicken nugget.
It was really nice, and especially like one of my classmates was from China and he never got to experience Thanksgiving, and he like was just like, this is the most amazing thing ever. Like,
that was dope. I did like that though.
He was
Coquito? You talking about Coquito? Or Pancha Cuba? A crazy game on YouTube says the alcohol drink for Christmas with the coconut milk and vodka. Puerto Ricans call it conquito, and then
shout out to Crazy Game.
We call it
Crazy
Pancha
Game.
Cuba. Yeah.
Oh.
I wouldn't be honest though, if I didn't add that by having it at our place, my girlfriend actually did everything. I just peeled potatoes and I had to cut the turkey.
Don't sleep on the
and I'm done.
Don't sleep on the potato peeling. Don't sleep on that. It's tedious and nobody wants to do it. You did a good job, Jack Farmer.
But he's retiring now, so it doesn't matter. One season, I'm done.
He's done. He's done.
All right. Well. We see. Look how this is. We are talking about this for a while because it's hard. It's holidays, but so far, I think it's overwhelming Christmas. I don't even think I had.
Good. Get rid of Thanksgiving. Oh.
It's a great holiday.
By the way,
it is, man. It's great. It's great for many reasons.
On holidays anymore. You like the worst day ever. Like, I love hungover working out the day after.
Who drinks that heavily on New Year's Eve anymore?
What a horrible day.
He's like, I like New Year's Day when everybody go back to work the next day.
Yeah, no one works on New Year's Day. It's a holiday. It's the actual holiday.
But it's New Year's Eve, and then you're hungover. Your hangover's supposed to go through New Year's Day, and then you go to work.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be judging me what I like. Man,
It's not judgment. It's just an observation.
No judgment. I'm just judging you very, very nice and respectfully. That's what I'm doing.
You're not eating the good food. You're working out, but you're hungover. You feel terrible from the night before. That's like the worst day of the year.
You do New Year's Eve like a teenager, bro. I don't know why you're doing that.
Well, my partying on New Year's Eve days are over, man. I'm way too old for that, man. I'm Murtaugh, man.
Brown suit and everything.
Man, Riggs. No, but we got a few more, man. Because if we do it right, we can get out before LeBron.
LeBron James.
Everyone, LeBron James is on at 9 p.m. It's a hard out today. Hard out, apparently.
It couldn't be harder.
It's playoffs.
Okay, so next category for the everything tournament. Yes, officially Christmas went through. By Thanksgiving, you can no longer exist. Okay.
It would have been tougher with it. It'd have been tough against Halloween though. Halloween would have gave it a run for his money, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think people would have been rocking with Halloween.
All right, so now we have iconic structures. We have the Burj Khalifa versus the Great Pyramids. Jack, go ahead, give us a vote.
Ooh, Jackie boy.
This is a very interesting one, and
I agree.
I had to think about this one. I had to ponder on it for a while, and I decided to go with the Burj Khalifa. Am I saying that right? By the way?
Yep.
Burj Khalifa?
I think
you are.
That's what
you
I
are.
do.
He is.
The Burj Khalifa. I went with that one. Why? Because with the pyramids, like, forget the old stuff. Let's look at the cool new stuff, right? Pyramids are old. They've been there forever. What are you going to get? Dust? It's just basically incredibly geometric mounds.
I ain't heard nobody poo-poo on a pyramid in my life.
Who cares? What are you going to get if you go to the pyramids? A curse? I don't want that.
You get souvenirs like everywhere else.
But otherwise, I could go to the tallest structure on the planet, and I bet that thing has so much cool stuff in it that you can visit, and not one of the rooms has a curse. I would wager. I don't know.
How the hell you know?
Maybe there's
Jack already went, okay? He already went.
Maybe there's a curse. If I had gone to the top, I'd still be traveling. That's how tall it is. I'd never get to the top. It's such a cool, modern marvel. Let's quit living in the past. These things that have been there for a million years. Let's look at the cool things that we're doing today.
Jack Farmer, I tell you what, brother. You know what, man? Give me back my veto, man.
Oh, you could do that?
No gives these backsies. No, so like it's very interesting, man. I understand what you're saying, man, but damn it, ain't nothing I can do with the Burj Khalifa get top what Tom Cruise did and Ghost Protocol, baby. Woo!
Wow,
my man scaled that joint barehanded, you know what I mean, with the little stretchies on. Listen, there's nothing I can do to top what Ethan Hunt does. But in all seriousness, man, the Great Pyramids in Giza, are you smoking? Are you smoking something, Jack Farmer? This is how great the pyramids are. The pyramids are so great that there's still people debating if aliens built the damn thing. There's still people debating that. There's still credible people that will look you in your eyes like, we don't know how it's done. We don't understand. We don't get it. We don't get this. We don't get it at all. And I'm like, that's a pretty impressive structure that people still think human beings didn't build it. Still think some kind of creature came down one day, built it, and then went back up to the planet, which is absurd. But it's neither here nor there. I won't question conspiracy theories. It's all good. But it's one of those things, man, where I really, really marvel at something that still stands today, still perfect in its own right, still geometrically sound and mathematically perfect are these great pyramids, man. Egypt is not what it once was, so it's not like I can just stroll up in there and go up in there and check things out. It's a little choppy there. Like it's been a little
castle at Disneyland.
Yeah, it's a little choppy lately, man. I can't just roll up in there and be like, yo, I'm here. Yeah, they cutting up in Egypt right now. It's very volatile area right now. But listen. The Great Pyramids are something I've always been fascinated by. One of the 7 wonders of the world, I believe. And it's really, really, really awesome, man. And you holla at me, Jack Farmer, when the Burj Khalifa is one of the damn 7 wonders of the world. Talk to me, Flobo.
I mean, it kind of is like one of the modern ones. Look,
it's
man,
beautiful. It's a beautiful structure.
The Burj Khalifa, if you look at the second biggest, tallest building in the world, it far eclipses that, even the third. I mean, even buildings that were top before that, so Empire State Building, CN Tower, Space Needle, Taipei 101, the Tokyo Dome, everything just totally gets dwarfed by this thing. In a lot of ways, it's the pyramid of this time. Now, if you go to the pyramids in Egypt, all of us have seen Transformers 2. We think it's like that, where it's like, oh, the pyramids, but there's so many barriers and so many structures, and there's a whole city around it. You can't even get a clear shot of these pyramids. You're loving the idea. But
no, the
today,
Great Pyramids you can. The Great Pyramids of Giza, you can get
with a permit. You can do
real
with a permit.
uptight, real up close in person.
It's with a permit. You can't walk in there and be like, yo, I'm here. I want to see
Sign some forms.
I'm just saying, I can fly to UAE right now and get in the Burj. Like, I'm here in the Burj.
You do what?
What's up?
You do what? What
get my likes and follows up. There's office spaces.
You ride the elevator. You go into the office. You look at the ficus and you leave.
I can drink on some levels of the Burj Khalifa, not an entire thing, but some levels, it's possible. I'm just saying, give it a shot.
Give me my permit.
It's made by modern standards. We didn't think it can be done. We see how much it grown. Like the Empire State Building was made with hands and grit, and that was multiplied many times. I mean, come on, it's a modern wonder in itself. I got to go with the Burj.
Let's look at this, Evan. You're implying that it's possible aliens may have come down to help build
I didn't say that.
pyramids.
I didn't say that.
You're like, look. Okay, credible people argue this. You're saying these species from another planet developed the power and the technology to build rockets or whatever that flew them to Earth, and the best they could build was a mound.
That's what you think the pyramids are? This kind of disrespect. That's what happens when you live too close to the beach. That sea air kicks you. It gets into your pores. It seeps into your pores.
I mean, the most impressive thing, like, in all honesty, about the pyramids to me, and this isn't I'm building up for a put down. This is a real thing. Is the geometrics of it. It's not to be nerdy, but there is actual crazy geometrics.
Perfect math.
Like,
that's what they're talking about.
That's the impressive thing.
Yeah.
But you know what they used to build the tallest tower in human existence? A little bit of math, I'm guessing. They threw in a couple equations when building that thing.
This is what you just did, Jack. This is what you just did.
He said
a mound. He said a mound.
A mound.
The disrespect.
Listen,
he has the money in his pocket.
I'm just saying, look, if aliens built the pyramids, then we shouldn't be comparing them anyways, because mankind built the other one, the Khalifa. Yeah. That is where we should be putting our love towards the things.
In all seriousness, Jackie boy, I just like to address the greatness of the pyramids that you can see from space. By the way, the greatness of the pyramids, that people are so baffled by how they were created that they made up the aliens did it. Because damn it, I don't care how many documentaries are out. I don't like people taking credit away from man-made ingenuity. That was a man-made structure. But the mere fact that there's multiple books and documentaries from multiple credible scientists and experts, they're like we really think that aliens could have built this. They're wrong, but
they can't explain it any other way, you know.
It's just man-made genius, man, and that's what's so great that it's still a head scratcher after all these years, after all this genius walking around. People are like, how did they build that? That mound, apparently. That mound. That mound.
I will say, in honesty, that one of my I would love more than anything in the world is actually go into the pyramids and see all the craziness that's in there. Probably.
I don't want to be cursed. I'm good, thanks.
But just the mystery of what's in there is kind of fascinating.
It is kind of cool.
And that is incredibly.
The Burj is so beautiful looking.
It's so parallels, man.
It's so beautiful.
I say, man, I'm just trying to put over my own pick.
Yeah.
If I had the option to go see him, I'd be blown away. You'd see it all up on my Instagram.
Is it selling out if you say it beforehand?
Totally. I would totally do this thing too. Look, it's in my vein.
You do the finger thing.
Wow.
I did that at the Louvre. I think I was like,
yeah, you did. Shout out to the Burj, man.
Can't take y'all nowhere. What's wrong with y'all?
Listen, shout out to the Burj Khalifa, man. Truly, shout out to the Burj.
But the Burj Khalifa, man, this what a marvel. What
beautiful.
It
looks so beautiful. It looks so perfect.
If aliens came back and saw that, they'd be like, wow.
They'd be like, we underachieved. We underachieved, man.
Aliens saying, wow.
Oh, this is embarrassing. We didn't think mankind was that smart.
It came way too early.
Well, we don't. I mean, right now it looks like the pyramids have won. Launch did say Burj Khalifa.
Sure. But for now,
that might have been it. Yeah, I think everyone else said the pyramids.
So
As
tempted
far as I got.
to throw a veto just to spite, but I'm not going to.
And Jack says no refunds. Sorry, Jack.
No refunds.
All right.
Last one.
The king is calling.
I know. We have 11 minutes, y'all.
We got it. It's a good one to end on. It's a good one to end on.
TV icons, like non-movie star TV icons. We have Simon Cowell versus Lucille Ball. Flobo.
Two different dimensions of television, man. Look, Lucille Ball is one of the best comedic actors of all time. I Love Lucy gets all the love, but I mean, she has been starred in a dozen shows and a couple movies, and she's basically influenced a whole generation about it. But I went with Simon Cowell, the other side of TV, and here's the reason why. Pop Idol was a phenomenon in its home country of England, but it became an international phenomenon and its spin-offs. We're talking about Got Talent as part of his company Psycho. We're talking about X Factor, part of his company Psycho. What happened? Because Pop Idol, when it was debuted, was before the YouTube era, basically gives someone who was on the street a chance for stardom, and that kind of changed how we look at people who are undiscovered. We look at people as they document their journey into going to Hollywood or going to London or what have you. The entire summer schedule of television now are filled with competition shows and their flavors because of Pop Idol and the idea that Nigel Lithgow sat down with Simon Cowell. I mean, he's an icon in his own right.
He is.
It's going to be a tough one, but I'm going to go with Simon here.
Yeah, Simon is an icon. Doesn't get enough credit. He's my like my T-Pain argument. T-Pain's the best and worst thing that ever happened to music. If I could take T-Pain and have his music and everyone else be banned from using auto-tune, I'd feel great. If I could take Simon Cowell's genius and ban everybody else for copying everything he's done, I'd be great, because it gets oversaturated and it wears me out a little bit. And unfortunately, I can't do that. So I guess imitation is a sincere form of flattery, but it's really just copycats say that. Copycats have made that up. I mean, Simon is an icon in his own right, and he deserves to get his credit, but people won't give him his credit because all these other damn shows that everyone stole from him. Therefore, Lucille Ball is an icon to me. Not female comedian. I call her one of the greatest comedians of all time. Physical comedy, which is a very hard thing to do. Shout out to John Ritter, God rest his soul. What did
Monch say?
Monch, blasphemy, Monch.
Whoa, bro.
American icon for sure. That's surprising.
Ball?
I Love Lucy. You never heard
God,
of?
Lucy.
Yeah,
Lucille Ball, Disney Arnaz, God rest
I mean,
her
he's
soul.
probably young. Probably like,
That's definitely youth. That's youth talking right there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
youth talking.
Yeah.
But I can't fault you for youth, brother. You pick who you pick. You know what I mean? That's what the tournament's about, baby. But you just, that's why we got Google, baby. I need you to Google, baby. Go on Hulu or something, man. Do something. But Lucille Ball. I don't think there's the female icons that we have. They would tell you that Lucille Ball is the icon. I had the pleasure of going down to that the Hollywood the Max Factor Museum when it was Lucille Ball like remembrance, and to see Lucille Ball's daughter and to see her granddaughter and see people come out that were still alive that remember Lucille Ball, and to interview them and hear their stories about what she did for their career, what she did for comedy, the sacrifice she's made for not just comedians, but what she did behind the scenes, creating studios, creating jobs for people in Tinseltown. Those are the things that will get overlooked as far as what she meant as one of the main stables and one main pillars in entertainment. Guys, if you like comedy, if you like situational comedy, if you like physical comedy, if you like that kind, if you like to see a woman being in charge in an era where they weren't, Lucille Ball is that person. Lucille Ball had to smoke cigarettes to keep her show on TV. That's why she got cancer. That's why Desi got cancer. That's why they passed away. They were willing to sell cigarettes on TV to keep their show on TV to entertain the masses. She was America's sweetheart at the time. I couldn't live in a world without Lucille Ball, man. No disrespect to Simon Cowell. Any young person in the world that doesn't know who she is, please look her up. She is something special, man.
Yeah, I'm with Lucille Ball. I think her comedy, she's great. She's funny. There's a lot of things
Burg!
that people have copied from her that I don't think people even realize are now copied from her. Like my favorite bit is the whole conveyor belt situation where you're trying to do stuff, and
Vita Vita Benjamin
you can't keep up with it.
Oh, that one's my favorite.
people still do that kind of thing. And you're right. She was the lead female when that wasn't happening very often. But she also did it not like it was funny first. It wasn't a message first. It was funny first, which is great. The thing about Simon Cowell, I agree with you, Evan. I think that Simon has done a lot, but I think there's too much negative that comes with it. It makes me sad that so many people, I think, today believe the way you make it is to get on those stages and have those judges tell you that you're the best.
Well said, brother. That's an interesting point. That's an interesting point.
I mean, I don't quite agree with that point, man.
I know, it's interesting. You can take it after Jack, Flo, but I want to hear that.
Yeah. Basically, my point, I guess, was just to say, like, using comedy, Flobo, you're a comedian, so I'll just, to help tee you up for that, I guess. I think there's too many people out there that now think that instead of grinding the pavement and going to shows and getting open mics and things, they think their job is to try to get on America's Got Talent instead of doing it the old way. And that's, I hate that. I hate that.
That's a hell of a point, Jack.
And so that's why I got to go Ball over Cal. Maybe that's not Simon's fault, but that's the way the world.
That's what it's spawned. Yeah. What do you think about that, Flobo?
I think that there's some people that have that idea, like, hey, my job is to go on American Idol, much like how filmmakers in film school are like, well, I'm gonna go to a film festival and I'll be made. But as someone, I actually worked in the show a couple of years. You go through 5 or 6 rounds before you even see someone on that show, and those people get weeded out a lot.
Is that the equivalent though? Is that the equivalent of going to open mics and pounding the pavement with like 2 or 3 people in there? Is that really the equivalent?
No, it's not the equivalent. But what I'm saying is, what the flip side of that thing, that platform is the person who has been grinding and going to these open mics and have not found an opportunity to break away from their circle. Like if you're in Sioux City, Iowa, how many open mics can you do to realize I've passed this, but where's next for me? Oh wait, Indianapolis has a place for me to audition.
True.
So I see the other side too, is what I'm getting at. But you're right. The work, you have to put in the work if you want to be any kind of star.
Jack, I like, you guys both make good points, but Jack, I know what you're saying, man, and that's not just with the music. It's how a lot of society is making young people think they have to get famous now. You know what I mean? Now it's not everyone. As soon as an older person say this, they were bitter because we grew up in the wrong time. This is not bitter. I'm an old man now. I get it. It's over. It's over, guys. But of course, but that doesn't mean, like my dad would always say, that doesn't mean I can't say what I'm saying. There's not always an ulterior motive. What I'm trying to say is there is something to be said about grinding. There's something to be said about pounding the pavement, because what happens to a lot of people, the reason why I speak the way I do about this is, at the end of the day, a lot of these people get exposed the deeper they go.
True.
The deeper they go, when they cut the corners or became viral because they did a Vine video with no acting chops or no reading or no studying or no improv school or no stand-up classes, and they got famous and they got put in the movies, they get exposed when they get put in a feature. They get exposed when it's a pilot. They get exposed when they're not writing a 3-second bit or a 2-minute bit. So there's something to be said about someone that grinds out and gets the trial and error and gets the rejection and develops the thick skin and goes and pounds the pavement. Not knocking anybody who does a competition show, because what happens is kids think that's what they got to do nowadays. That's what gets pushed. But can't nothing stop the good old elbow grease. Jack Farmer, what he does and how you build what you build. Flobo, what you're doing, what you're trying to build. There's something to be said about what you guys are doing and what you guys hang your hat on, as opposed to Evan going to a DJ competition show and then getting the contract. You'll be like, what? What?
Wait, huh? DJ Mack Lynch?
It's also, I think that grinding it out, it separates the people who love it versus the people who want to be rich and famous.
Yes.
If you told me, Jack, you could become rich and famous acting if you go on this show in 6 months, just get ready for it and it'll be the thing, as opposed to work for 10 years making nothing, doing acting because you love it, and then maybe you get caught, or maybe you get noticed, or maybe you get... I think it's just a different type of person that you get that way. That I think a lot of these shows, look, and to Evan, to your point, look, hey, if the opportunity came my way to make it cool, but I don't like that. That seems to be, and you see it even with social media, people like buying followers and things like doing all these things to, like, they're trying to win this fake competition instead of being good at what they're trying to be good at.
And it's Simon Cowell's fault. I get you. I get it.
He's a like inadvertently. You know what I mean?
No,
what I mean?
I'm just teasing.
You know, because it's
It's a
so
comedy
true.
show, Evan. I'm just.
No, not his fault. You know what I mean? Not his fault. You know what I mean? Like it's like one of those things where it's a product of your greatness. You know what I mean? This just happened to happen.
He is iconic. I mean,
he's an icon, man.
Yeah.
100%.
People, with all due respect, people, they didn't. A lot of people don't know his track record. They think he's the angry British guy that's trying to be mean to people. But his track record is the reason why he's sitting in that seat. You got to check out. You got to figure out why. And he's sitting in that seat because of what he's developed and what he's created. And I still want to see him go in this tournament though. Yeah,
Sharon Lord, Fifth Harmony, 5 Seconds of Summer. I'm just,
bruh, for real.
Yeah, no, true. Yeah. I mean, Monge and the Assassin would agree with Simon as well, but everyone else. Yeah, everyone else said Lucille Ball.
Shout out to Lucy, man. Boot thing.
Mm-hmm. Simon would be a great host on this show, actually. I think, or a panelist, or whatever you call us. I don't know.
I know, yeah, like
called it a mound.
He'd be like, absolutely, Justin. How dare you call the pyramids a mound?
The Burj Khalifas.
Because he said it's a mound of greatness. You silly boy.
Then I get a red X over my picture.
I'm like, how the hell you do that? This is my show. He's like, Evan, I control. I said, I believe it, bro. You probably do control this damn
Evan,
thing.
you're not going to Hollywood.
He's like, he goes, didn't I tell you I invented StreamYard as well? I'm like, damn.
Word. I believe it. For real.
I would.
As he then pulls off his mask and he's Jeff Bezos, who actually runs everything.
Then he pulls off his mask and it's Kurt Russell.
No! All right, we out of time, guys. Thanks for coming down. It's Everything Tournament 5.
Jeff Bezos turns Simon Cowell to Jeff Bezos turns into Kurt Russell? What a show!
Lucille Ball has
what a show!
All right, y'all, man, we got Lucille Ball going through. We're going to finish the second half of this bad boy next week. But before we wrap this bad boy up, who has made it through to round part B?
All right. We had Robin Hood Men in Tights win the spoof movies. We had Clueless win the chick flick. The Candy Bar went to the Snickers with a last-minute vote from the Assassin.
The Assassin. Straight killer.
Sesame Street won for the iconic, children's show. We had Christmas go over as the holiday, so by Thanksgiving, turkeys suck. The pyramids, the great mounds of Egypt, they went through.
That's me making a pyramid. I'm making a pyramid with my hands.
That's a good candy bar, by the way, mounds.
Yeah. Filipinos love mounds. There's coconut in it.
They do. And then, anything with coconut and mango, they're down.
Bouncy and mounds.
And then Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball won the TV icon section. And that is what we've... I'll have to say right now, sorry, Jay Kalinko. And Jack, that agreed with you, Mr. Rogers is not winning, so you are already out. Sorry, Jay Klinko, you can't use the electronic gift card for more coffee. I'm sorry.
I don't know what I picked anymore, but it's all good. We're gonna go.
I am trying to give out this damn gift card. I'm trying, man.
Yeah, all right.
That's what was funny. You were like, I picked Christmas. And I guessed Christmas, whatever. I was like, okay.
Because I hate Thanksgiving. It was Evan's pick. He picked Christmas. So I was like, I guess I agree with Evan.
I was surprised. Yeah, I think he might have.
Yeah, he picked Christmas. I picked Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Halloween might have did a little better, man. I might have did a little better.
Honestly.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
because of the dress, the dress up aspect. The dress up aspect, trick or treat, yada yada yada. Yeah. What'd you say, Jackie boy?
Who was your guys' pick to win it? Did you guys say?
Evan picked Eddie Murphy. I forgot. I didn't pick. I forgot.
Pretty convenient, Heidi.
Okay, let me look. Okay, well,
I'll let you know in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna stick with you, Flobo. I'm gonna go Christmas too because I can't say that I'm not extra about Christmas.
With that being said, we're gonna wrap this bad boy up. Yo, everybody in the chat, I appreciate y'all for coming, man. Most we've had this week. I really like that. Really appreciate y'all coming on.
Yeah, I had a viewer on YouTube as well. I was like,
it's rad. Flobito.com before we get out of here, brother. Put yourself over, please.
You know the deal, yo. Follow me on twitch.tv/FloboBoys. I need them followers. I need the people whispering in my ear. Twitch.tv/FloboBoys.
Jackie boy.
You can find me at jackcfarmer.com as well as at realjackfarmer across all social media. Give me a follow. I need the attention. But also, go to www.thebrosters.com and get yourself some coffee. Bro code 1's the promo code. Also, check out realjackfarmer.threadless.com and get yourself a Jack Farmer shirt.
Damn, I don't got none of that. Yo, the Jake Kalenko giving some love real quick. You see that right there? I be chilling with my bros' delicious coffee from my new best bud, Jack.
Cheers, Jay.
Hello, Moto. I appreciate you, boo.
Coming with the plug, Jack. I'm about to plug
Hello,
as well.
Moto.
You want more plugs?
It's not as cool. Not as cool as Jack. I can never be
Go
as
ahead,
cool.
baby. What is it?
You can find me everywhere on social media. Easiest way to do it, streamerlinks.com/Pino Mack. And you can find me all the places that you need to find me. And also go to nonamenerd.com because they have great specialized stuff. You can use the Pino Mack promo code to get 10% off. And then also check out Geek Renaissance on Etsy.com. She will make all kinds of cool nerd stuff. Send it to you. She'll do whatever you want. Just message her.
That's my sister. Y'all better buy some stuff for my sister.
I'm buying things out of fear and duress.
That's how you gotta do it, man. It's fair.
The sneaker shaded man told me to buy some stuff.
You shouldn't. Bro, I try to tell you. Next time I see you, I'm gonna be like, Snickers, Evan Snickers. Tell me where my arm's at. Where did my arm go?
You're ruined candy bars to prove a point. This dude.
And it's veiny too. The Snickers is veiny. Just get out of veiny. It's
No! Why did you say that?
Next time I eat
This is a
Snickers, it's
PG
gonna be
rated
my
show. Don't-
Exactly,
I
yeah.
said
Why
it's
are you
veiny. No,
saying-
You could have
Not
avoided
like
this
that.
and picked Cadbury.
Like the arm, like
You could have picked Cadbury.
It's vascular. Y'all know what I mean.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
You don't find that in the gutter.
Okay, just we're done,
Y'all find
guys.
it in the gutter, man. No, listen. That reminds me of the gutter.
Everybody's mind is in the gutter.
Listen.
Caramel's, the nougat's going to hit different now.
No,
Stop.
it's a family.
It's a family show.
No, listen. Everton back, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitch.com/Coco man. That's not what I meant, Jack. But shout out to the Pyramid. Shout out to Burg, Khalifa. Shout out to Brochur's Coffee.
Shout out to aliens. Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, we got with Crazy Game, Wheel 5, Stud, Mon, Dylan Matthews, Vesper of Evil, Jake Kalenko, Jam 22, Wheel 5, Stud, Muffin, The Assassin. Hello, Mother. Oh, rest of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are unbelievable, man. For real, man. Hey, y'all get that gift card, man. Put y'all bids in. Oh, Kevin Correa, you back? It's over, man. It's over.
You were done.
We could have used your votes.
Where were you, Kevin Correa? Over here
We
fighting
needed
crime.
Snickers and.
I assume the only reason my picks lost was because Kevin wasn't here.
Kevin
It's
flip
all
flops
your
anyway.
fault.
Bye, Crazy Game. Thank you, Game.
Y'all take it.